So to begin with, cutting off our senator suit or kaftan, these are the measurements we are using. Our chest being 40, our length being 30, and our crossback being 16. So we will divide our chest into 4, which will give us 10 plus 2 inches of allowance. So we have this. So now meaning we will have 12 for our chest. So we are going to use our 12 to cut out our fabric. We'll use our 12. So we make sure we measure from here to here. We have 12 in order not to waste our fabric. So we have 12. So after getting our 12, we take our length is 30. So we measure from here, length 30 plus 2 inches of hem allowance. So 30 plus 2. We mark that out and cut it out. So we are cutting our front first. So the front is your chest divided by 4 plus 2, and the length being your length plus 2 as well. So we cut our front out. Let's place it somewhere and cut our back. This is a plain senator suit with just a placket, no style, no design. So when you have a design, you have to figure that out. So that one too, we get our 12 as well. This is a very delicate fabric, so you need to be very careful when you are working with it. So let's straighten the edge of our fabric here. Then we measure our length. That's a 30 plus 6 for the back. So 30 plus 6 for the back. Let's not forget that. So after we cut that one too out as well. So now we have our back too like this. Then we will bring our front. Place our front right on it this way. We are starting from here to here. So let's make sure it's equal. Since it's a delicate fabric, you need to take our time with it. Press again. So after placing our fabric on each other, the front on the back, the front was the length plus 2 and the back is the length plus 6. Then now we come here to the open area, not the folded area, the open area. We come down 3.5. That's the shoulder slope. That's how I do mine. 3.5. Then now we cut both the front and the back together. After this, you push this down this way. After, you are supposed to have 4 inches here after you push it down. So after having this 4 inches, you mark half inch at this area on the front, half inch, and fold this the back on this way, and then press this way. Then now let's come back to our measurement. We have our crossback being 16. So our crossback being 16, you can stand at any part, but it should just be up here. So that's 8. So 8 plus half being our sewing allowance. 8 plus half. So we have this. We connect our lines this way. So now we come and do our armhole depth. With the chest that you are working with, the armhole depth you are supposed to use. With this one being chest 40, we will come down 8. That's our armhole depth. So after doing this, we know there's a chest area where we are supposed to put in our chest measurement. So we have it this way. Then now you take your chest measurement divided by 2, give us 10. Come and put in your 10 here, right at this place. Square in the same thing here, 10 at this place, and then connect this way. After doing this, you come down 5.5 the stomach and come here to 15 for the slit. This 5.5 that we came down is a standard measurement for if the person is not that tall, you can make it this 5.5. But if the person is taller, you can make it 7.5, and this part being 17. But we are using 5.5 for this part. So 5.5, after doing this 5.5, you come in inside 3 of quarters. 3 of quarters. This 3 of quarters because men are not straight unless someone with a pot belly. Now that's where you can put in the stomach measurement bar. With my kaftan, I make sure the shape inside. So you mark from here to the slit as well. So from here to here and from here to here. After doing this, you put in your allowance. That's our 1 inch from this line, this 1 inch, and from here 1 inch this way. And make sure you connect that one too as well. This way and like this. So you have this way. So after connecting your lines, you come to the armhole area. You divide your armhole into 2, 8. So we get here 4. After getting your 4, you come in 3 of quarters. Then now you take your armhole curve and you draw your armhole. Make sure your armhole curve is touching the apex of this part, touching the 3 of quarters and also the allowance. So we have it this way. We draw like this. After doing this, we can cut out. Let's check this area very carefully. This is our slit line, so you just go this way. So we have everything like this. And after your front, you take some amount out, like half inch out, just from the front this way. You make the front armhole deeper, just half inch from here. This part blends in, here also blends in. We have it like this. So now we come to the neck area. With the neck area too, I have a chart that I use. I also fix that one in the video for you to watch. With chest 40, We will come here 2 1/4 and come down 3 1/2, or 3 1/4 is even fine. So then after we connect this way, you can use a curve if you want to. So after this, you cut it out. After cutting the front out, you bring the back this way. Then you mark, or you can clip something very small and fold it back this way. So you have it this way, this part, this way, the back. Then you come down here 1/2 inch. Then after you blend in the back neckline and cut that one too out. So after you have the whole thing like this. So this is your senator or kaftan. Before you start your sewing, let's cut a yoke for the back. So we just folded our fabric this way, then we place the back on it this way and do our cutting. Mostly I don't put any measurements when it comes to the back yoke, but it can be from here to here, let's say 9, because after we will even do some folding on it. So after we have this to be our yoke, then we fold this way, iron. Let's make sure that it's equal. You can put a measurement to it, let's say either 7, 7.5. So after doing this, you raise it and place a fusible web or hemming gum there. You take your back this way, you place it on it this way. Then you put hemming gum there again or fusible web there again. If your kaftan or your senator suit has the neckline being stitched and turned, you use this to stitch and turn it. But this one will be in a piping. That's why we are placing this one there first.